Hello again. Now the main stories in London. A 46-year-old man has been arrested today on suspicion of murder and attempted murder after a triple stabbing in North London on Thursday. A 15-year-old boy, who police have named as Leonardo Reed, and a 23-year-old man were attacked in Islington, and both later died of their injuries. A third victim also suffered a single stab wound. And in West London, a teenager who died after being found in a canal with stab wounds has been named by detectives. 17-year-old Victor Lee from Ealing was discovered in water in Ladbroke Grove last Sunday. 3 boys aged 14, 15 and 17 have been arrested and remain in police custody. More than 32,000 people have been taking part in the capital's annual Pride Parade today. The streets of Soho were awash with rainbows and glitter, with celebrations continuing into the night. 600 floats made up from LGBT+ community groups and businesses marched from Hyde Park Corner to Piccadilly Circus and Trafalgar Square. The parade ended at Whitehall Place, where our reporter Jay Akbar joined them.
They came in wings, on wheels, and whatever this is. But it didn't matter because it's Pride. 51 years ago, it was born as a protest. It grew into a party, and since it's matured into both.
You have to remember that when you're at an event like this. It's beautiful, it's wonderful, but there's folks who can't be here today because they didn't make it.
Pride is always a protest, and it needs to remain a protest. It can't be hijacked, it can't be taken over by anything else, because we're not there yet. So we need to keep standing up, we need to keep being as loud and as proud as we possibly can.
A few metres away, these anti-LGBT protesters reminded them why. Loud. Check. Proud. That clash of cultures may have been an isolated incident on the day, but not in the lives of the LGBT community. In the last 5 years, homophobic hate crime in London is up 55%. Offences against trans people have tripled. Even the man leading the parade and the city acknowledged there's work to do.
There are members of this community facing prejudice and discrimination. I'm afraid that the trans community have been weaponised, demonised, and it's really important we stand shoulder to shoulder with them and we provide allyship.
That allyship is felt deeply by Bangladeshi-born Nabir and Mohammed. There, they faced persecution, even death. Here,
in here you can hold your partner hand, walk on the street, you can kiss whoever you want, you can love without any fear.
It's a complicated issue, but maybe, just maybe,
Pride means unity, pride means love, and pride means friendship, to me.
To be there was to protest, but that won't stop the party. Jay Akbar, ITV News.
6 lines on London's Overground are to be given names to make the network easier to navigate. Transport for London is hoping to make the changes by the end of next year. Mayor Sadiq Khan says he wants the names to reflect London's diversity. A museum in East London has opened its doors to the public for the first time in 3 years. The transformation of the Young V&A Museum in Bethnal Green has been ongoing for 7 years. The Princess of Wales visited the site earlier this week to talk to children and listen to them tell stories. 22,000 young people helped architects reimagine the space, with the aim being to push creativity and education.
The whole museum has been designed with and for children, and that also has involved then working with community organisations and with schools and helping us shape the most joyful museum in the world, which is what the children from the outset, we work with local primary schools, secondary schools to help create the museum. So the children of Bethnal Green, absolutely are the architects and the programmers of Young V&A. It really is their museum, and they will grow up with the museum. It's been for many children to be the first museum they ever visit, and it'll be the one that really, they grow up with.
Here's the weather with Amanda.
Whatever the weather, it always feels like home. Vaillant Heat Pumps and Boilers sponsor ITV London Weekend Weather.
Hello again.
hope you've all had a lovely day so far. Well, for many of us, it's been a fairly decent start to the new month of July. And for the rest of the weekend, well, for most of us, it will be staying largely dry across the capital with some bright or sunny spells, but it will be rather breezy. And the reason for that, we can see we've got low pressure here and a high pressure down towards the southwest of us. And what that's doing is squeezing those isobars together. And you can see that's pulling in some fairly blustery winds too. They're coming in from a northwesterly direction. So we'll be taking the edge of the temperatures slightly. Now, for the rest of this evening, though, those winds will ease off for a time. Might be the odd shower, but for most of us, it will be dry and then clearing skies, especially as we edge overnight tonight, and not too uncomfortable out there, hopefully, with temperatures between 12 and 14 degrees. And then for many, there will be a bit of cloud around at first on Sunday. Most of us seeing plenty of sunshine, maybe the odd rogue shower as we go through the afternoon, but for most staying fine and dry, bright or sunny spells. Quite breezy once again though, and temperatures there of around 23 degrees. And looking ahead towards next week, well, it is fairly unsettled, some showers at times and temperatures roughly around average for the time of year.
Valent Heat Pumps and Boilers sponsor ITV London Weekend Weather.
Hello, summer. Piri sponsors ITV Pollen Count.
Well, if you are a hay fever sufferer and sensitive to grass pollen, we've still got high traces of it in the sunshine as we go through the next few days. That's all from me. I'll see you a bit later on. Bye-bye for now.
That's all from us for now. Bye-bye.